Hey guys, happy Sunday to everybody. Ooh, see? I don't know, every time I bump this tripod, it's in my way. We have Henley here today, guys. I was contemplating changing Monroe, but then I decided I wanted to put her in something warm. We are about to get, I don't know, like between 6 and 10 inches tonight and into tomorrow. So I wanted to put this sweet baby in something a bit warmer since her little legs are exposed. And so I'm going to put a footed, knitted overall. You guys have seen this. Putting this on her with a little pom-pom. I love the little pom-pom feet. And then like my favorite jackety white onesie at the moment, although it's the difficult one that's hard to get on, babies. I figure if I just keep doing it, putting it on, then I'll get better at it. And I think that works, I suppose. So I had plans of making more videos this week, especially with the arrival of Chase, that my friend has let me babysit for a period of time. But I've been dealing with some personal things and sickly people in my house. So I've been, super careful, super cautious, and really not in the mood to be making a bunch of videos. So it just, it is what it is. I'm just going with the flow, guys. I found that that's all you can do in these times of, pandemic times. That's all you can do. So she's still wearing her Grovia pink diaper. Someone asked in one of the comments, I don't remember under what video, what was my favorite brand of diaper, and it's definitely the Grovia. Can you see how it fits her? It fits her really, really well. They also fit Monroe perfectly. But it really, I just like how it fits, and it doesn't squeeze her in a way to make the body look really weird. Yeah, it fits her like it's supposed to fit her. So I like that on her. So, topic to chat about. Someone asked me a question, and I'm going to answer it by chatting about it in my video. So, the question was, does it bother me when other channels talk about my videos and the content in my videos in their videos? And it's a very good question. I think it commonly occurs amongst our community, because I think that depending on what the topic is that, I've been discussing, it can become a hot topic and spark other channels to want to talk about it. Or they find something interesting, I suppose, that we're talking about in our video. So I'm quite used to other channel creators talking about my content. I think it mostly started with, funny enough, it started with the people that didn't like me. They would mock my content, because they didn't like me or just whatever. There's always the mean group out there that just loves to poke fun and talk about other people in their videos. Now, in that sense, I don't think it's okay. And even though it doesn't bother me, I don't think it's appropriate to do that. People can beg to differ, and that's fine, because clearly it happens all throughout the YouTube community. And so my take on it is that if you're friends with somebody and you watch their video and they're talking about something that really sparks your interest, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll actually, if I want to talk about someone's topic, I'll reach out to my friend or, fellow collector and ask them if they mind if I actually talk about it in a video on my channel. And generally it's fine. I think when it's not okay, because, it depends. Like the answer to the question to the person who posed it, it really depends. It depends on how it's being talked about. It depends on if there's ill intent by talking about it. If someone just wants to share their thoughts on a topic I covered and they just want to share their thoughts and they happen to mention and it's funny because I mention the channel's name, if I'm referencing from a video that I've seen that I think is interesting and I want to kind of put my take on it, I will actually make sure I reference the video who actually put it out there first. And I'll also link the video that I'm talking about in my description so that people can go find my friend's, you know, that particular video or that person's video. So that's, I think, the proper way to go about it, I would say. However, like I said, when people don't like you and there's like slight ill intent there, they don't mention the name of the person, or I don't know why. I mean, if it's done in a way that, you know, you're criticizing it or making a point to speak badly about the content in the video, that to me becomes a little bit rude. I think that's the difference. I think the content and the reason behind talking about it is whether or not it makes it okay or not, or bothersome to me. This is very pretty on her. She looks good in these really pastel colors. So yeah, I mean, it's not a straightforward answer. I don't think there's anything wrong with covering, and we all cover the same topics throughout different channels, and at different times we may cover something more than once, you know, especially hot topics. That's totally the case. But people pulling, you know, content and video information in which to make their own to criticize, I think that's where it gets not so great. I think that that's where you can really hurt people's feelings, especially because even when you don't say the person's name, as soon as you start talking about like what it is you're speaking on, it's pretty clear if you know the general channels, you'll recognize who just had a video about such information. It's really just not hard to figure out. So that's when I say, you know, to me it doesn't bother me, but I know that some channel creators do feel bothered when people make videos about their videos, especially if they're not asked, or if they make some sort of criticism to it, or they disagree with it or something like that. I think that's when it poses a problem and can cause some strife in the community, so to speak. I've seen it happen. You guys, isn't that so pretty on her? Oh, I love these little pom-poms. They're just, oh, it's so sweet. And it's warm because, you know, it's freaking freezing here. Look at her. She's so cute. You're so pretty. I love, this really is my favorite onesie from Jacqueline right now. I just think it goes with so many things perfectly. And this baby has bigger feet than Monroe, because Monroe has worn this. You guys have probably seen it on her. But this baby has good sized feet. So she fills up the whole little foot perfectly. So it's cute. So cute. But this way you can still see the pom-poms, and I think it's really sweet on her. You guys will have to let me know if you agree. So anyways, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought because I was looking at the pretty baby. And I love the way her hair curls. It's got a curl to it on each side, above her and around the back of her ears. I just think it's so pretty. But anyways, so something to think about. I'd love to hear your feedback. Like, do you know, if you're a channel creator out there, or if you were, you know, making videos at any point in time, if you found out or saw someone referencing something you chatted about in your video, would you be bothered by it? I think we'll see a wide range of things. But like I said, to me, the answer to that isn't just, you know, yes or no. To me, it really depends. It depends on the intent of making the video about my content. I mean, I think that for most of us is pretty common. I think if you just want to talk about a topic that you've talked about, but when someone doesn't say your name or and wants to criticize, and oh, I saw this on a channel and I wanted to talk about it because I strongly disagree, or I think that was wrong, or something of that nature, I think is when it becomes a little bit more muddied and people can take offense. But, you know, listen, we talk about all sorts of like proper etiquette. I know I have about, you know, being respectful to other channel creators, and that's kind of the, you know, what I try to live by, if that makes sense. Like, I always, whether I agree or disagree with somebody's content they put out or an opinion they put out, it really doesn't matter. I always, whether I agree or disagree, always try to be respectful of the fact that that is their, you know, opinion. And I don't get the right to tell them they don't have that opinion. Everybody has the right to their own opinion and how they feel about something. It's what makes a lot of our topics super interesting, because we don't all see eye to eye on it. And some people get very offensive about it. I like to have open dialogue. So to me, it doesn't bother me if someone even says, I don't like what she said in her video, because that's happened. Trust me, it's happened. But I just take it in stride, and it really doesn't bother me unless someone's, you know, attacking me or just being flat out unnecessarily rude about something I might have talked about. That's probably when it might bother me. But for the most part, you know, people can say whatever they want to say about what I'm saying in my videos. I don't mind. But please share your thoughts. Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's rude when people reference the topics you might be covering and maybe a negative annotation? How do you feel about it? I would like to know other people's opinions, because I like the differing opinions. I think it's great to chat about these things. I think it's part of the fun of, you know, the Dolly world. She's so floppy now. Her head kind of, you know, easily flip-flops, whereas before she was very stiff before I reweighted her. But look at that little face, you guys. Oh, I love her so much. I love her so much. What do you think of the outfit? Do tell me what your thoughts are on her little outfit. Do you like the onesie with it? Do you think that it's cute on her? Oh, such a beautiful baby. Beautiful outfit for a beautiful baby. I think it's so pretty. And the brand, because I know people have asked me before and they'll probably ask me again, is called Me Loves. It's a foreign brand. And they do adult. I want to order a hat with the pom-poms. That's what I want, the hat for myself, because I just think they're so pretty, and it's so well made. I don't know. I love fuzzy things, but yeah. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. I will share more of Chase's over in the pod as we speak. It is sunny currently here, but my other half is home all day today, and he's out in the living room taking up the space in which I would want to make a video to share her in natural light. So it is what it is. I'm just going to have to suck it up and just deal with it, I suppose. But so today you guys got to see Henley instead. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing her. Hopefully you enjoyed the topic. I really would love to hear your feedback. So please do share in the comments. I think it's a great chat to have. I just want to hear other people's takes on it, because I know there are a lot of channel creators out there. So getting your thoughts on it also helps me understand what you guys find acceptable. But like I said, the bottom line and the takeaway for me really is with that question. And the person who asked it was really it was a good question. But I'm used to it. I think having the longevity of being in this community for the length of time and making videos for as long as I have, that you will constantly run into people that reference my videos in a good way, and others that will reference my videos in the content in them in a bad way, you know? So I've seen both sides of it, and I tend to take majority of what is said on other people's channels, you know, I take it with a grain of salt. It rolls off my back. Most of the time I don't even see or hear about or know that someone's talking about it unless someone tells me, because it's literally, guys, it's impossible to follow everybody's channels. I may try to catch different channels here and there and check out their content, but when I'm super busy, I don't have a lot of time to actually watch even my friends' videos that I put up that I'm close with. So, you know, a lot of times I'm completely unaware anybody has talked about anything I said in my videos. So to me, it's like, well, whatever. I don't see it. And a lot of times when someone points it out, I'm like, you don't have to tell me. I'm not a fan of someone feeling like they have to tell me what someone is saying on their channel about me. And my dear friend is very wise when she says this, and this is something to live by in the YouTube land, in the land of social media, is it's not my business what someone else thinks of me. And I believe that that is probably one of the smartest bits of advice that I was given. Because it's not like everybody's going to have an opinion, and good, bad, indifferent, you know, what someone else thinks of my content or a topic I cover really doesn't matter, because it's not going to have any bearing on whether or not I continue having different topics on my channel. I make videos on what I like and what I find important, or things that pop up, or questions people ask, because they interest me, and that's the only way that I can proceed with my channel, is to continue making videos that interest me. They might not interest everybody, and people might have differing opinions of what I talk about in my videos, and that's okay. That I don't mind. But, you know, for the most part, I'm blissfully unaware when people do share my content or talk about what's being said in my videos. I'm unaware of it, and that's fine. And even if I were aware of it, it wouldn't bother me. I've been through it all, guys. I've been ridiculed. I've been talked about. I've been name called. I've been, you name it. Over the years, I have seen it all, unfortunately. Well, fortunately in a way, because it's really grown a thick skin from me, and dealing with people on social media, or someone that might have a differing opinion. And, you know, you're never going to get 100% of the population to agree with you. It's literally impossible. I don't care if you're the nicest person in the world, or the most amicable person, or only talk about things that you think are positive and what, someone will not like content you put up. It's just nature of humans. And I have learned and accepted that. And that's just the only way that I can probably manage to stay on social media and not completely lose my crap. Because, you know, these are people that don't know me, you know, you see a version of me on social media in videos talking about Dolly things, you know. So do these people really know me? Of course not. Who do we really know if we only have met them through social media, right? You know, unless you really made them outside of the doll world, or continue talking to them on a regular basis, you get to know someone deeper. But for the most part, you're never going to please everybody. And that's what I live by. I have to please myself. And look at this baby. Oh, you guys, I just love her. Did I tell you how much I love Henley? All right, I'm going to stop rambling, guys. I hope you enjoyed the topic. I hope you enjoy her outfit. Please share in the comments below. I enjoy seeing and reading and interacting with all your comments. I believe it's just the most fun part of having this platform. So share away, and I promise nobody's going to be attacked in my comments. I never put up with that. If you're polite, even if you differ with what you agree with, if you say it respectfully, every comment stays. I don't just get rid of comments if they disagree with me. If they get removed, I think the person who posted it removes it. They just want to make sure I see it, and then they delete it so that it's not there for anybody to go after. But I don't allow anybody to go after anyone on my channel. I believe everybody has a right to their opinions. And as long as you keep it cordial and respectful, then we can have a really good dialogue. And I think that that's what helps the community grow, and people to understand like what is acceptable and what bothers people. And having that understanding helps you navigate your communications within the doll community as well. So you're not pissing people off because you just didn't know. So that's why I like to talk about these things. So anyways, I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday, and we will see you all very soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.